from a full bottle to the back of the head at a party.
You were drinking activists out of a glass bottle, and that's what you used to attack Vlad.
Yeah.
That's insane.
To getting called the black jelly bean on his own show.
You're the black jelly bean in a bowl full of colors. There's not a lot of you, motherfucker. Stop thinking that you are the rule. You're not. You're the exception.
These are times rappers attacked DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad built one of hip-hop's biggest platforms by asking the questions nobody else is willing to ask. Guests pull up already bracing for the grilling. So when the Chicago internet personality FYB J Mane came through for his very first interview ever, nobody expected him to grab the wheel and start interrogating Vlad before the intro was even done.
Yeah.
We gonna start right here.
Let's go.
Is you the police? I speak for all of Chicago when I say it's Vlad TV, the police. And I speak for some of them in California too, low key. Hey, shout out to Cali on them, but put it like this, cause you been whooping. And some of us in New York too. Shout out to them in New York. Is Vlad TV the police? We right here, right now. Is you the police or not?
Vlad tried to steer it back toward an actual interview, the way he's done 1,000 times before. But J Mane had already made up his mind that the whole sit-down was some kind of setup, and he kept dragging the conversation back toward Lil Durk.
I'm not asking no questions about Durk. It ain't different, Vlad. When you paying me to get up here and talk about Lil Durk, bro. He just alley-hooped me and had me on stage. Y'all trying to get me on these platforms and go against Lil Durk, bro, and I'm not finna whoop like that, bro.
J Mane came in loud. The Atlanta hitmaker Pee Wee Longway went the complete opposite direction. He just calmly refused to give Vlad a single inch. Vlad's got a habit of digging into gang ties and street history. And with Pee Wee, he went right at it, starting with all that blue running through his album covers.
I'm seeing a lot of blue. The color blue seems to be very prominent.
It's a nice color, my boy. It's a nice color. It ain't nothing like that.
Now, I assume there's a Crip thing going on?
Nah, just a nice color.
Just a nice color?
Yeah.
No cripping going on?
No, nothing. Just a nice color, that's the scene.
Vlad kept fishing for a real street answer, circling back with the kind of questions that usually get a rapper talking sideways. Pee Wee never took the bait once. He just kept smiling and handing Vlad the cleanest possible version of the story.
Growing up in that type of environment, a lot of people start to hustle early. Like, how old were you when you first started hustling?
I wasn't hustling, man. I was a school guy, man. Going to school, handling my business, man, you know?
You 100% legal? You were good?
Yeah.
Doing everything by the book?
Doing it by the book, man.
Pee Wee dodged everything clean. The Dipset icon Joel Santana came to correct the record. Their Verzoos against the Locks at Madison Square Garden is remembered as one of the biggest the culture ever put on. A packed house the first big night after the pandemic. And Vlad zeroed in on one moment. Jadakiss snatching Yulz's bandana clean off his head.
The one thing that bothered me personally, since we know each other, watching it was when Jadakiss grabbed the bandana off your head. I just thought that was just really disrespectful. Just me personally.
Shit, Vlad. Shut up, Vlad. Come on, man. You're not gonna do that. You trying to stuff. It was.
No, I'm speaking for me. I'm speaking for me.
Nah, Vlad. Stop what you doing.
Vlad kept pushing that disrespect angle, convinced the bandana grab had crossed some kind of line on that stage. Jules wasn't about to let an outsider, even one he's cool with, rewrite a moment between him and one of his own brothers.
Hey, look.
I'm just looking at the actual inside.
You said what you said. Now, I respect it. I respect it. But that's why I'm gonna check it. I'm not gonna let you do that. And you still my man. But it was a good little shot. But I'm gonna nip it in the bud. No. Okay. At the end of the day, if you seen how it went, let's start from the beginning. They had me boxed in. And I showed them that I wasn't no little push right through Jada and
Jules kept it respectful. West Coast Zone 03. Greedo had none of that patience to spare. He'd come through back in July of 2018, ready to talk about his own run and his own greatness, comparing himself to some of the all-time legends. And then Vlad went and ran back one of his oldest, most repeated takes. That Nas, of all people, is the worst beat picker of all time.
I've said that Nas, an artist of his caliber, is the worst beat picker of all time. I've said that lots of times.
You out of your mind.
I've said that with Nas's producers.
No, you're tripping.
You think I'm tripping?
Bro, the man picked Ether. The man picked Got Yourself a Gun was ridiculous. The man picked One Mic.
Greedo wasn't gonna let a line like that just sit in the air for even a second. To him, this wasn't some clever hot take. It was flat out blasphemy about one of the greats. And he doubled all the way down on it.
That nigga got hot beats. Nas is one of the best.
Here's the thing.
You can't be talking about Nas in here. You out your mind.
Well, I felt Illmatic was a perfect album. That's what I'm saying. And sometimes when you...
Nas is he's just crazy, man. You can tell he's crazy and he cares about people. He cares about the world. And he wants people to know, so he gets boring at times because it's preachy. You feel me? But don't you ever disrespect Nas. Don't you do that in here.
Nas was one legend to guard. The comedian Aries Spears pulled up ready to guard something way bigger than any single artist. The two got tangled up over rhythm, race, and who really has it in their blood. And it kicked off the second Vlad made a claim about himself he's made plenty of times before.
I will tell you that I have better rhythm than the majority of black people in the me personally. And why is that? Why is that, Aries? Because I have a DJ background.
Stop it.
Okay?
Stop it.
I have a better sense. I can stay on beat. I can stay on beat better than most black people on Earth. More than most humans on Earth.
Aries wasn't buying a single word of it. And instead of just arguing the narrow point about who can dance, he zoomed all the way out to what he sees as the actual problem underneath it. The pattern, he says, plays out every single time these conversations happen.
Okay. And this is why we have racial issues in America.
All right, let's go.
Because black people as a whole, we tell you what it is, and then you tell us
No, you're just telling me your opinion. I respect it, but I disagree with it.
You're not listening. And this is another thing. You run your mouth too much instead of listening.
Okay.
Black people as a whole, and a community, and as a culture. If you got an abundance of a culture telling you what our issues are, and instead of what most white people don't do is listen. You guys deflect, you defend, and you deny.
Then, after all the back and forth about culture, access, and who actually listens to who, Aries reached for the one line that would follow Vlad all the way out of that building and onto the internet.
Why would I be defensive when I actually have rhythm? Like, I'm not trying to justify something.
Vlad, that's you. You're the black jelly bean in a bowl full of colors. There's not a lot of you. Stop thinking that you are the rule. You're not. You're the exception.
That one got heavy. This one is pure comedy. The Wu-Tang veteran U-God stopped by, and the talk drifted toward that infamous torture skit buried inside Enter the 36 Chambers. Vlad figured it was just a group bit everybody threw in on. Turns out U-God is the mind who dreamed the whole game up in the first place.
On Enter the 36 Chambers, there was the torture skit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're the one that invented that whole little routine?
I am the inventor of the game torture. Yes.
Okay. I mean, was it meth that said I'm gonna sew your ass shut and keep feeding you? feeding you?
Nah, that's my but you know, I was incarcerated, so you know, my brother gonna carry the torch.
So you actually made that up?
Yeah, that's me.
And rather than just sit there and explain how the game is supposed to work, U-God decided the best way to teach Vlad was to run a full live round of it on him, right there in the interview chair, with a completely straight face.
How are we flipping it though?
Well, I've laid out, for example, that my Google stock.
How are we flipping this and still living? Like paying our rent, eating food,
right? Is it easy
and buying
flip?
clothes?
No,
How are we doing that? How are we doing that when all we have is 10,000?
Yeah.
How are we flipping 10,000 7 times to make this money and still living my everyday life? Please explain that to me, Vlad.
The way you do it is that the money that you're investing, you never touch. You don't cash out.
How do I live then? You're not hearing me. How do I pay my rent? How do I pay for my phone bill?
U-God kept it playful. Lord Jamar of Brand Nubian never does. He and Vlad have been going back and forth across that table for years now. This time, the fight was about money. Vlad loves to preach that anybody, anywhere on earth, can flip $10,000 into $1 million with enough discipline. And Jamar has sat through that whole sermon before. Vlad kept running the numbers, laying out how this flip is supposed to work on paper. Jamar let him finish the whole pitch, then took it somewhere that Vlad, by his own admission, has just never had to go.
See, this is where you have what I would like to call white man optimism. Okay? It's the fact that, okay, you might be on the field with a blindfold, somebody spin you around and maybe you kick the ball. But see, we as black people, not only will they put us on a field with a blindfold and spin us around, they'll actually take the goal and like put it somewhere all the way in the fucking corner.
Those were debates Vlad chose. This next one he walked right into. Akon didn't know Michael Jackson from the outside looking in. He made real music with Mike, several records deep, and sat in the room with him as a friend. So the moment Vlad started steering the conversation toward Mike and children, Akon shut the door before it could even swing open.
An adult
That's
man.
all Vlad. I'm not gonna let you start there.
Vlad,
listen, I live.
Listen. I'm gonna finish it.
Vlad, because I don't want you to finish it and the shit go all over the internet on some negative. You know how that shit works.
Okay.
Mike's legacy got to be protected, bro. He was a true soul, like pure-hearted.
Yeah.
Nothing negative about.
Akon guarded his friend in real time. Tony Yayo of G Unit brought that same fire for a completely different kind of legend. Vlad had gotten into it with the comedian Marlon Wayans online, the whole thing kicking off after a big money interview offer fell apart. Yayo sat down, heard where Vlad's head was at, and refused to let it slide.
No, Vlad.
Look.
You can't do that, Vlad. You can't do that.
Look.
Vlad,
at the end of the day, it was like this, right? I respect this dude a lot. And when we reached out to him and they hit us back and they said 40,000 plus 30% of all the revenue that's ever made for a 1-hour interview, I just hit him and I said, bro, I'd rather, you just say you don't fuck with me than do a crazy number like this. And that was it.
But that $40,000 number was only where Yayo got started. What really set him off was the whole idea of Vlad taking public shots at a family that helped build the culture from the ground up.
I don't know who the Vlad think he is sometimes. Cause a lot of people like me on your show, but I get a lot of, this should kill you and Vlad. Like, I get a lot of shit with you, man. You gotta understand, like, you gotta chill out, Vlad. And I love doing your platform.
Man, listen, you were way crazier than me in your heyday.
No, but
you're
arguing
like
with the
1% of Tony Yayo crazy.
But you're arguing with the greats now. You're arguing with the GOATs, the legends.
Okay.
Come on, Vlad.
Yayo respects Vlad, respects the platform, and he says so more than once through all of this. But respect or not, he still felt he had to plant one clean line in the sand about who is and isn't fair game.
You know how I look at you? I'm like, Vlad, you don't really got the right to talk to him. I'm just keeping it real. You the man, don't get me wrong, but like, I wouldn't even disrespect him. Like, when legends disrespect me, I might say something back, but I always forgive, like, yo, my bad, I shouldn't have said that.
Well, I'm saying my bad. Am I saying my bad right now? Am I saying my bad, Marlon, I went overboard with
you? Yeah, you
went
overboard.
Yayo handed him a whole lecture on humility. Chicago's Ruga was in no mood to take one. He'd spent a good stretch of the interview breaking down how becoming a father rewired him, made him weigh every risk twice over. And then Vlad brought up the day Ruga dropped that same son off to go fist fight a rival rapper.
But on one side, you're saying your son changed you, but you drop off your son to go fist fight another man.
But at the end of the day, it's more so, that's my fault, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't a great thing, and you absolutely right. Hell yeah, I felt guilty about dropping my son off for that. Hell yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no right in that. But sometimes somebody need to get their ass whooped, and that's what it was.
Vlad tried to hand him a clean off ramp. Forget the fight, pick up the phone, say sorry, let the beef die. To Vlad, that's just the obvious move. To Ruga, coming up where he came up, it was anything but.
How about instead of meeting Rico to fight, I just get on the phone and say, you know something, man, I'm sorry for the that I did.
Hey,
you know what I mean? I'm sorry for my parts in it. I got a son, and looking at my son and looking at his eyes makes me realize how silly this whole thing is. And then he would probably apologize for something that he did. Next thing you know,
I'm pretty sure.
No issues.
I'm pretty sure Floyd Mayweather said too. Yeah, I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry, Canelo. I don't want to fight you because my son. No. I'm gonna beat his ass.
It's not the same thing.
Vlad kept holding that contradiction right up in his face. The fatherhood talk stacked against the fist fight. And Ruga, to his credit, didn't flinch off of his position by a single inch.
I grew up off street fighting, gang. That's nothing. We come from that. And I always teach my son, if somebody put their hands on you, you better, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody put their hands on you. And that's what's real, you know what I'm saying? A fight is a fight. At least we ain't out here trying to kill each other.
Yeah, but on the flip side.
But to answer your question, no. I would never. I'm gonna whoop his ass. That's what it is.
Ruga stood flat-footed on his. The Newark battle rap heavyweight TSU Surf came with a whole theory instead. Surf has survived multiple shootings and moved through real street politics. So when he speaks on this, it carries weight. The talk turned to snitching and street codes. And that's the moment Surf flipped the entire lens back onto the man asking the questions.
Got a couple indicted.
No, I didn't get anybody indicted.
You got a couple.
I didn't get a single person indicted. Who did I get indicted? Who did I get indicted?
I ain't about to open another indictment on who you indicted.
My name is on no paperwork. Nobody got indicted.
Realistically, it's like it's a such thing as bait. Like it's a such thing as bait. You're a baiter. You feel me? Like you're a baiter. So you not. Of course you wouldn't take the bait for. You wouldn't say I got anybody indicted, but you fish.
No. One label wasn't nearly enough for what Surf was trying to describe about the whole Vlad TV formula. So he kept right on going until he landed on the exact word he'd been reaching for.
Like you're a trickster. You know what I mean? Like you could like.
You think I trick people?
A person that isn't fast enough to keep up with what's going on. A person that can't speak. You know what I mean? That everybody doesn't speak well. Everybody doesn't. When the lights on, you know what I mean? Everybody isn't. You know what I mean? So granted, fuckers sit here on their own.
Well,
a person could get tangled up in the Vlad TV interview.
This is an accusation that's trailed Vlad his entire career, and he's heard every version of it by now. So for once, he stopped debating and planted his foot flat on the ground.
Some people that have interviewed with me have gotten arrested after the fact, but it was never because my interview came out and suddenly they get arrested. They get arrested for whatever illegal activities they end up doing.
And then they just end up on Vlad and then just...
No, and then, you know, the police are gonna look at the whole thing. They're gonna look at everything they put on Instagram. They're gonna look at all the interviews they do. They're gonna look at everything as a whole, right? They don't just look at Vlad TV.
Every name so far came at Vlad using words. This time, it went way past words. Rewind to August of 2008, Ozone Awards weekend in Houston. Vlad had been reporting hard on Rick Ross's hidden past as a correctional officer, picking that gangsta image apart. At a party that weekend, it turned physical, and years later...
Can we talk about the party in which it ended up that DJ Vlad was assaulted?
Yeah, so I didn't know who Vlad was at the time. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing. So I was talking to a bitch and I see Flip Dog hat and I just ran over there and fucking Super Cyan, the fucking little bottle of, I had a Sprite bottle from the hotel.
Gunplay finally told the story his own way. From there, Gunplay got real specific about the one thing he actually cared about protecting that entire night. The bottle in his hand, and exactly what he had filled it up with.
The little ones, the little Sprite glass bottle, but it was full to the top with Act. So that was gonna be my, you know what I mean? For the day, dog. I was going, and I was sipping that raw.
You were drinking activists out of a glass bottle, and that's what you used to attack Vlad.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's an important detail.
To hear him tell it, this wasn't even a real beating in his eyes. So, when Vlad's team asked him to put a number on just how bad it got, Gunplay pulled out a very different kind of scale.
And from your perspective, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad did you whoop him?
I didn't whoop him. I just,
okay.
Bink, give me my bottle. Give me my bottle. That was it.
But he was already getting.
Yeah, he was already getting Molly. He was getting, his shirt was wrinkled, collar stretched, all kind of shit. I don't know what they was doing to him, but all I know, hey man, I got to get mines in, whoever this is.
Vlad filed a $4 million federal lawsuit over that night, and a Manhattan jury ultimately held Rick Ross responsible for the whole beatdown. $300,000 in damages paid out. Some say that check is what helped him build this platform into what it became. From a bottle at a party to a battle rapper's dead stare, from Nas to Michael Jackson to a Wu-Tang torture game. Every name on this list came at DJ Vlad on his own cameras, and he kept them rolling every single time.